Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I don't have any makeup on today, and that is because today I'm going to be trying out a new foundation. So I wanted to come on with a clean face so I can apply this guy. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. Now this isn't available in Canada right now, so I bought mine on Amazon, but I've heard really good things about it on YouTube, so I wanted to give it a try. I bought the lightest shade, which is Creamy Vanilla, shade 01. It looks a little dark and a little bit yellow for my skin tone. I wanted to give it a try anyways because I wanted to see what the formula is like. I want to see how it wears. I want to see how it performs. So even though it's probably not going to be my exact shade, I still wanted to give it a try to give you guys an idea of what it's like and see if it's worth the money. How much did I pay for this? So I had to buy this on Amazon.com, not .ca, because they don't have it on the Canadian Amazon, but is still able to ship from the States to here. So I paid around $9 or $10 American. Obviously it's a little bit more Canadian, but still pretty good price for a foundation. So definitely affordable. And if you live in the States, it's available in like Walmart and I don't actually know where. I know it's available in the States in drugstores. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and we'll get started on the application. Before I apply the foundation, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer because I wear a primer with all of my foundations, so it's only fair to test it against how I would normally apply it. I don't use very much, just a small amount in the kind of middle oilier part of my face and where my pores are. So many breakouts today. It's terrible. We'll see how good this stuff is at covering those. To apply this, I'm going to use a beauty sponge for half of my face and a brush for the other half of my face. So I'm going to start with the beauty sponge. This is not going to match my skin. Ooh, that's yellow. And dark. Take note that they have very yellow foundation. If you have a yellow undertone in your skin, that's great for you. For me, this is not so good. I'm gonna look like an Oompa Loompa. But so far the coverage seems pretty good. I am not quite sure why they would make a foundation that's this light and this yellow. Yes, I understand that some light-skinned people have a yellow undertone, but this is like a lot of yellow. Like, it's not subtle by any means. It's yellow. It's not even orange. It's yellow. Like, I look like I have jaundice. So that's a definite for this foundation. But like I said, I'm testing this for other purposes. I can't even take myself seriously. It doesn't look as yellow in my viewfinder as it does on my face. Okay, going in with a brush. It applied really nice with the sponge, by the way. Oh, man. So it seems to cover about the same amount regardless of if you use a sponge or a brush. So I would probably just use a sponge for it because that's my preferred application. I'm going to try to build it up in a couple of areas because it did an okay job of covering, but I still have some little spots that could use some extra. So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and kind of build up those areas if I can. Almost just looks like it got darker in that area. Look at my neck compared to my face. Okay. Power through. Power through. Okay, so the finish of this is not bad. It's a little bit sticky to the touch, so you'd probably want to set it. It's not really dewy or shiny. It's kind of a matte to natural. It doesn't say anything about what the finish is supposed to be. It says medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. Oh, that's interesting. Sweat-proof. Okay, so it says as a concealer, use a small amount of product and apply where additional coverage is needed in tapping motion until blended. Well, I did that with a sponge and it didn't really seem to give me that much more coverage. I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my face, and I'm going to see how I feel about it after that. And I'm going to wear it throughout the day as well and kind of see if it gets shiny or oily or if it moves around or starts breaking up, anything like that. We'll see how long wearing this really is, because it is currently 10:30 a.m. So I will wear it for a good 10 hours at least. Okay, so makeup is done. I decided to live out all my bronzy coppery dreams on my eyelids because I never do that because I have a cool skin tone and it doesn't usually go. So that was fun. As for the foundation itself, it's okay. It's not bad. It has collected a little bit in my forehead lines, which I'm not a huge fan of. But the overall coverage is okay. The finish is okay. But we will see how it wears for the next couple of hours. It really doesn't look that yellow on screen, but in real life it is so yellow. I'm not leaving my house today. I will get back to you on how it wears for the rest of the day. So far my takeaway is don't buy this if you have light, cool toned skin because it's not going to work for you. But if you can find the right shade for you, I think this might be a good foundation. We'll see how I feel at the end of the day. Okay, it is now 4:08. So my makeup's been on for five and a half, almost 6 hours. Well, so far today, every time I turn on Snapchat and see my yellow face in the screen, I laugh a little bit. It's kind of ridiculous. But other than that, I've definitely noticed that this is a bit of a tackier foundation, especially like on my chin where I do get a little bit oily. It's felt really tacky throughout the day, like that uncomfortable, like if you move your mouth, it kind of feels like things are sticking and weird. Yeah, it's definitely collected in that little crease in my chin, and it's definitely collected in my lines in my forehead. And it is showing a lot of texture. Even though I used a pore filling primer, it has sunk into my pores and they definitely look bigger now. It has also started bunching up and moving around on my nose. And I haven't even blown my nose today. I've been very careful not to blow my nose. It looks okay in the viewfinder still, but I'm gonna zoom you guys in and you can get a closer look. It's also started to kind of bunch up on my chin a little bit. Oh, look at that collection in my nose crevice. Ew. And see how you can see like patches of more pink skin showing through? So it really shows up when you see the yellow and the pink next to each other. So that's kind of annoying. And then my forehead as well. You can see a little bit. It's kind of in my creases. And then just like the texture on my face is just, like, look at all that. So far for me, this is not worth it, I don't think. Even if they had it in my shade, I don't think I would like it, honestly. It's not working for me. I did set it lightly with a powder, and I am starting to get a little bit shiny. Not majorly though. It's not getting super shiny, just a little bit. But my biggest problem is that it's breaking up and moving around on different parts of my face. I honestly think this is probably just going to be my last check-in for the day because it's obviously not long wearing if it's only been 6.5 hours. 5.5? How many did I say? It hasn't even been a full day yet and it's already breaking apart on me. So I am going to go wash this off right after this check-in. So ultimately, I don't think that this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer is for me. It just did not work out. Of course, if you have this foundation and you love it and it works for you, that is awesome. Everybody has different skin types. This one just didn't work for me personally, but it could work for someone out there. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Leave me a like and a comment if you want to, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.